Hello students, welcome again in my video tutorial. Today in this video tutorial, I will discuss regarding the series object, the creation we have seen in the last video, how we had created the series object using the Python sequence, using an array, using the dictionary, using the scalar value, and the empty series we had also created. Today in this class, we will discuss more about the series. So let us start. This particular script is to specify or to add the NaN value in a series object. NaN value. This is a new term for you. Maybe some of you are knowing what is NaN. NaN is actually not a number. NaN, when you will explain it, then it will be explained as it is not a number. So first we will see what is NaN. So let us start here. The thing which is given under the comment line or under the triple quotes using the hashtag or the triple quotes are considered as the comment line, and you note down in your copy about this. Okay, so why we use NaN value, or what is the meaning of NaN? So let us start with that. So you can see here, sometimes we need to create a series object. Sometimes we need to create a series object of certain size. We want to specify the series object of certain size, maybe the size 5, 10, 15, any number, but the complete data is not available at that time when we are going to create the series object, and that time the complete data is not available when we were going to create. In such cases, we can fill the missing data with a NaN value. The data which we are not knowing right now, maybe we will be knowing in future, but right now when we are creating the series object, the complete data is not available. Some of the data is missing, and to fill the missing data we use NaN, that is not a number value. Okay, so NaN or not a number is a legal empty value, means the value which is empty, which is defined in NumPy module, and NaN is the empty value which is defined under the NumPy. Therefore, we can use np.nan. Therefore, we will use np.nan to specify a missing value. Means the data which is missing, there we will specify np.nan. Okay, np.nan, when to specify? When that particular data is missing. Rest of the data are present, but 1 or 2 or 3 or more than that data is missing. So for the missing values, we will be using np.nan value. So how to write the program or the script based upon NaN? Just have a look here. Import pandas as PD, obviously, because we want to work on the series, and import numpy as np. It is required here in this particular program because this nan value, that is not a number value, empty value, we want to use it in this particular series, and this NaN is occurred under the NumPy module, so we will use it through the np.nan, which I have specified here in this script. So the series, name of the series object is series itself. pd.series, one series is going to create, and the data or the values of the series are first value is 12, after the comma the second value 45, the third value np.nan, missing value, not present this time when we are creating, the fourth is 33, and the fifth one is 87. How many value? 5 value, or the 6 value, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 values there. And index is not provided here explicitly. So when index is not provided while creating the series object, as you all are aware, in the last video I have showed you how the series will be created by default index number. So for this series also the value is provided here in the form of the sequence of value, you can say in the form of list value, but the index is not given. So in that way, by default the index value will come as 0 1 2 3 4 and so on. In this case it will be 5 because there are 5 datas, 5 values of the series. And at last I have taken the output for the series. So when you will execute this, you will see that index will be coming as 0 1 2 3 4, and the data or the values will be coming as 12.0, 45.0, NaN where there is a missing value, 33.0 and 87.0. The last class also I told you series returns by default the float value. Okay, so 1245 np.nan, 3387 are the values, so it has come as the data or as a value as a right column, and the left column always will display or reflect the index of that particular data value. Index is not provided here, therefore by default 0 1 2 3 4 has come as an output. If you want to provide explicitly the index, then we can do so here. You just write down index here equal to, and any specific index you want to write, for example 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 values, therefore 5 index. Let us see what will be the output. Just see, the index I have changed, so it has come now the new index, and the value remains same. The missing value, where the value is not been given, it has come as NaN. It represents the missing value. The value is not provided here at the time of creating the series. Okay, so this is the way to add the NaN value in a series object. Direct NaN you will not write. You will take np.nan because NaN is the empty value which is defined under the NumPy module. So you need to write here NP. NP is the shortcut name or the namespace for NumPy which I have used in this particular program. So np.nan you need to specify. Okay. So next we will see how to use the for loop in our program while creating the series. If I want to use the for loop, we don't want to specify individually the values in the data or in the index. We don't want to use the sequences. We want to use the for loop. So how the for loop will use in the series, this is the next topic. So you just see here, using of for loop for defining the data and index of series object. Means in this script we are specifying the data as well as the index of the series explicitly. By default, index will not be coming in this way. What I have provided here, that value index will be coming. Okay. So the first two statement will remain same. Import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, and the series object name here is s1. s1 equal to pd dot series data equal to, means in this particular statement series taken two arguments. One is the data, another one is the index. And what I have specified in data, data is I for I in range. Means you have to consider from here for I in range 1, 10 to I think you don't have any problem in this. Many times you have used this. Means the I value, one loop I have taken, and the control variable of this particular loop is I. So I will take first of all the value 1. Next value what will be taking, it depends upon the step value if it is given. So step value is 2. So it will start with 1 and the end value is given as 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So it will run, the loop will execute, or the value of I will be starting from 1 to 9 with the step value 2. So what all value will be stored under I using loop? First value will be I, first value for I will be 1, second value will be 3 because of the step value 2, next value will be 5, after that 7, then 9. 9 plus 2 is how much? 11. 11 will not be taken because the condition now is false, or you can say the stop value is 10 only. So 1 less than stop value will be considered in the range function. So the data will be the value of I. This is the way to write in series I for I in range. Means the value of I will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So data will be taken as 1, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And now comes about the index. What index I have provided explicitly. So the index is provided as the same with the help of range function, the for loop, for x in range 10, 15, 10. What does it mean? 10, 15, 10. The same way 1, 10, 2 were there, in that way only 10, 15, 10. 10 is the starting value, 51 is the end limit or the stop value, and 10 here is the step value. Means the first value of the index or the first value of this particular x, which is the control variable for this particular loop, will be 10. Next x value will be 10 plus 10 is 20. Then 20 plus 10 is 30. 30 plus 10 is 40. And 40 plus 10 is 50. 50 plus 10 is 60, which is beyond this limit. 51. 60 can't be coming. So till 50, starting with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 will be the value of x. And this value is the value for the index. So you can assume that our series will be created with the data as 13579 and with the index of the respective value as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And that series object I have given as a print to print the series. So just check the output, whether the output is coming according to our expectation or not. Yes. This 10, 20, 30 which is in the left column is the index, and which is given or displayed in the right column is the values or the data of the series. Last class also I told you that always the series will be given three outputs. One for the index, the left one will consider as the index of the series. The right one will be considered as the value, data value or data or value, any name you can call it, data of the series and the data type. Okay, so here our output is coming correctly. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 is the index for this because of the 10, 51 and 10, the loop which we have used here. And 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 is the data which I have written here. 1, 10, 2. And data type will be returning as int64 because this value is integer. So this is how we use the for loop in creating the series, whether the data or for the index or for both. I have used the for loop for both data as well as for the index. Okay, so there are several ways. Only the thing is that how you are applying your logic for that particular topic. Okay, so this is up to you how you can change the logic, how you can change the script. The next we will see how to use the mathematical functions or expressions to create the data array in series. That means if any mathematical calculations, expressions, functions, we want to use it while creating the series for the index or for the data, we can do so. So the command line is using mathematical function or expressions to create the data array in series. So first two statement remain same, import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, x equal to, just look at here, this is the statement. I have taken the variable x which is np dot arrange 9 comma 15. So now you can think that why I have taken the import numpy as np, because I want to use the arrange function of numpy for creating the array. So np dot arrange 9 comma 15. Arrange function is similar to range function. As a range function works, the same way arrange function. So 9 comma 15, it means that the x value will be 9 first, then it will be 10, 12, 13, 14. 15 will not be taken. This value is exclusive. So the stop value will be always less than 1. Means whenever you will use the range or arrange function, the values whichever is given as the stop value, it will not be considered, and the stop value minus 1 will be taken in place of that. That means till 14. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 will be taken as the value of x. SCR1, that means series 1. You can say the name of the series or name of the series object. So pd.series we are using here for creating the series. And index equal to x. What does it mean? It means that the index value will be the value of x. What is the value of x? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the value for the data is x into 2. Actually, this x into 2 is the mathematical expression. That means we want to double. Multiplication operator I have used here, and we want to double the value of x. And that double value of x will be considered as the data of the series. Okay, I have written first index and then data. No matters, order can be changed. If you want to write first of all data, you can write the data first. No problem will be there. And in the second argument you want to write index, then you can do so. But the thing is that what will be taken as a value for the data as well as for the index, this is the question. So data will be whatever will be the value of x, each value of x will be multiplied by 2, that will become the data of the series, and the index for this particular series will be the value for the x, and x value is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in that way you will think the output for that. So print statement given, mathematical function used in series, and SCR1 is the data as well as the index of the series, means the series will return. So this is the way to use the mathematical expression in the series. Pay attention in the output, how the output is coming. You can see here, mathematical function used in series. This output has come because the string value I have used here. You can see in the program, mathematical function used in the series. And then after, left column, index column, right column, data column, values column, or altogether you can say data values of the series. And d type is int32 because of the data considered, all the data is of integer value. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 has come as an index because index has provided the value of x, and x value is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it is coming, and data will be considered as x into 2. That means double the value of x. X initially is 9. So double of 9 is 18, or you can say 9 into 2 is 18. 10 into 2 is 20. 11 into 2 is 22. 12 into 2 is 24. 13 into 2, 26. 14 into 2, 28. So this is the data which is x into 2, and this is the index which is x, and x is what? Using the arrange, we have given the value for the x is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you want to add more value here, only you need to modify at one place, here only. If you want to use this 20, then till 19 it will come. Only in this particular place you need to change it. Rest of the coding would be same, and now the output will be changed accordingly. What you have taken the value for the x, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, because the last limit was 20. So it has come till 19. And double of 9 to 19 is this one, the rightmost column, 18, 20, 22, and so on. Their type is integer. So this is the way for creating the series. Any type of series you can create it according to the question, or if the output will be coming, what will be the output, then you can write. Next we will see how we will access the index of the series. Not only the index, the value which has stored, how we can access it. You have already accessed the dictionary element, the list element, the array element. Now the series values as well as the index. How we will access it? So the command line specified as accessing series, index as well as the values. Values considered here as the data of the series, which displayed as the in the right column, and index will be in the left one. So let us start. Two statements will remain same: import pandas as pd, numpy as np. But I think in this particular program this numpy is not required at all, so you can make it comment 1, or if it will be there, no problem for that. We are importing but we are not using, no problem will be there. So don't be confused that why I am writing here. If you will be writing, then also no problem, because this is the numpy I want to import, but we are not using it. Okay, no problem, I'm not using it. So here you can see two lists are created, or two sequences are created with the name dt and idx. dt specifies as the string value Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, or Sun, Mon, Tuesday, Thursday, Fry and Sat. And idx, again I have used here for loop, which starts with 1 till 7, not 8. 8 less than 1 is 7. So idx value will start with 1 to 7 and dt will start with Sun to Sat. And series I have created with the name is cr1, which contains the argument data as dt and idx index as idx. This is the important one that you need to know how we are writing. So it is means the Python is very fluctuating language. In whatever way you want to provide the things in the program, in that way you can do so. It is not very restrict that you cannot allow to write the syntax in that way. Syntax can't be changed, but the writing styles can be changed. So here data I am not providing it directly. We can provide the data directly as Sun, Mon, Tuesday, Thursday here. We can write here the same thing under the square bracket. But this is the another way to do. I have created first of all the two lists or two sequences, and that sequences we have provided as the data and the index. So dt is what? dt is the string value starting from Sun to Sat, and index equal to idx. idx is what? Value for loop, value of I would be 1 to 7. Okay, so this is also one of the way to initialize the data as well as the index explicitly. First of all, you create the sequence, and then that particular sequence's name you can write it as the data as well as the index. Then after, print SCR1. Print SCR1 means we want to display the series, and three output will be coming here in this particular script. First of all, the series will display, and this particular script is meant for accessing the index as well as the values. So two more print is given here, one for to access the index, and the last print is to access the values. So two things is new here. The indices of series are, means all the indexes of the series SCR will get display using this particular statement. SCR1 dot index. So SCR1 dot index will be used to access all the indexes of the series object. So this is the way to access the series index. The next print is specified as the data values of the series. R means the right column value, the data or the value or the data value of the series. All data value will be accessed as SCR1 dot values. So dot values is used to return all the datas of the series, and index will be used to access all the indexes of the series. Okay, so you will be getting 3 output in this, the whole series. Second print is only for the index, third print only for the values. Okay, when you will execute this, you can see the output. 3 outputs. This whole starting from here till here is the first output, because due to this print SCR1. Print SCR1 is data as well as index. So data is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Data or index is equal to IDX, which is 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And this one, the indices of series and the data values of the series, which you need to see and understand. So the indexes of the series are in 64 index, means the index data type here it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is the index, and D type is also mentioning as in 64. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is the index, and because we have first statement, second print we have given as SCR1 dot index, will use to access the index. So the index is here accessing with the data type and all, the data type for the index. And the third and the last print statement was the data values of the series 1 dot value. So series 1 dot values is what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just look at here, the right column always specify the data value or the values. Sunday till Saturday is the data value. So in this way you can access the all indexes or all values of the series. If you want to access the particular index, then what? How you will write particular index? Tell me how. What you will write? Print SCR1 dot SCR1, suppose index value is 3. Last output Tuesday. Why it is coming as TUE? Just look at here. This is the first index, which will be 0. Actually I have made it as 1 to 7, but actually internally it will be treated as 0 1 2 3 4, but this value is not here, as we did in the NumPy. Series 1 3 will specify the third one, third index, and third index again I want to execute this one. Yeah, the third index is what? 1. Third index is Tuesday, so it is coming as TUE. If you will write 7, then SAT will be coming. Let's modify this one. 7. Look at here, SAT is coming. So this is the way to access the index value. Okay, so indexes values which I have used here with the help of the series object is considered as the attributes of the series. What? Attributes. So there are many attributes of the series object which we will use in series. So what else is the attributes of the series that we will see in the next video class. So I think everything is clear now, how to access the series index as well as values, how to use the for loop, how to add the nan value, how we will do the mathematical expression in the series object for the data or for the index. That was the topic of today's video. I think everything is clear to you. Okay, so whatever the things I am teaching, please do write and revise it properly, because this is the very important. If you will not pay attention initially, then later on it will be very difficult for you to cope up with that. Okay, so be serious in the studies, do study, do learn. Okay, so now I want to wind up here only, and in the next video we will see more about the series. Till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself.